So hi, my name is Aryan. I'm from Troop 511, and this is my Boy Scout Eagle Project. So the reason why I'm doing this Eagle Project is because I want to spread first aid awareness in my community of Mountain House and make sure everyone's well prepared in case of any first aid emergency. So let's go inside and check out the stations. So first of all, the first station here is a firefighter station. So we have one firefighter with all their gear over here. So they're answering any questions, explaining what all their gear does. And so this is for the community to be informed in the role of firefighters and how this equipment is effective in fire situations. So that's all this is.
As long as this is all intact, then we'll be perfectly fine to go into any environment and be able to handle that situation without risk of failure or harm.
And then over here, as you walk along, we have our first aid kit making station. So each family gets to make one first aid kit. So we have bandages, first aid pouches, gauze pads, scissors, mini burn cream packets, triple antibiotic ointment, medical tape, gauze rolls, mini scissors, and gloves. So over here, one person from each family gets to make their own first aid kit. And so they're going to learn how to use these materials in the next 3 stations. So after this, we have the sprained ankle station. So here attendees are learning how to treat a sprained ankle, the difference between a sprained ankle, strained ankle, broken ankle, and twisted ankle. And so they get to use their elastic gauze or their elastic bandages from their first aid kits, and they get to practice as well after they've learned what to do. And so after that, the next station is the cut across the forearm station. And so this is just a general first aid station to teach how to treat cuts of any kind anywhere in the body. So they're teaching attendees the difference between capillary bleeding, arterial bleeding, and bleeding from your veins. Also, the proper first aid procedures for each type of cut. And so they also have materials for demonstration over here.
Repeat that last part.
So they also have materials for demonstration over here, and they're teaching people how to treat each type of cut. Station to the burn on the arms. So they're teaching attendees how to treat burns on the arms, 1st degree, 2nd degree, and 3rd degree burns. So the worst and the lightest burns. And so this is to ensure that all the attendees know how to treat burns on the arms. So that's the first aid.
And who's manning all these stations?
Okay, so first on this, all these stations are manned by Scout volunteers, Boy Scout or Girl Scout volunteers, no Girl Scout volunteers, all Boy Scout volunteers. So over here we have Harambe and Chapin in Troop 511. Over here we have an Eagle Scout, Anish Vadapalli, and Owen from Troop 511 as well. Over here we have 2 more Scouts from Troop 511. So we have Agamjit and Chaitanya from Troop 511 and 2511. And lastly over here we have my sister Avni, who was in Troop 511.
Awesome. And who coordinated all this? Like who thought out, putting together the kits, and what inspired you to make this happen?
So I'm the one who came up with the idea for this Eagle Project, but a lot of people came together to help me make this. It's actually Mr. Disko himself. He was one of my, he was a project beneficiary representative. So I talked with him through almost all my planning, and we worked together to figure out how everything would go, and that's why he's here today, to make it gentle to him. Apart from that, also my parents and my troop helped me out a lot because I showed them all my plans and everything, and they helped me improve and give me feedback.
And then as far as like what's going in the kits and things like that, is this standard, or did you create what's going in these kits, the essentials?
So this is more than the essentials actually, because I want the community to be prepared for a multitude of different first aid situations, so not just the essentials. So over here we have, of course, all the essentials and more.
Cool. So you got gloves, scissors, mini scissors, elastic bandage roll, burn kits, tape roll, antibiotics, antiseptic wipes, bandages, and gauze pads. So, how, did you fundraise? Did you personally fund this? How did you guys come up with the funding?
I received donations from the mayor, Mr. Andy Su, actually. So he donated me a lot of bandages and gauze pads, which I'm really thankful for. Apart from that, I hosted a fundraiser, so a public speaking camp or workshop. It was 4 days long, and from there I generated most of the funds needed for my project.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, sir, and congratulations to you. Here's your Eagle Scout project and Eagle status pretty soon, right? And how old are you?
I'm 15 right now.
15. So come on out. It's until 12 p.m. here at the fire station. There's enough kits for 100 people. I think about 20 or 30 have come through, so they should have enough if you crawl out of bed and get out of your PJs and come on down and meet Aryan and congratulate him. KCRA 4 News is also here, so you'll see it at the 3, 4, 6, and 10 o'clock news tonight. So, all right, sir, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So Aryan here from Troop 511 at Mountain House Fire Department. This is a first aid educational event with free kits and tutorials with stations teaching you how to handle sprained ankles, cuts and burns. And we also have a station here for the fire department teaching about fire safety and how the firefighters use these different tools to go out and do their service in the community. So come on down until 12 p.m. here, 911 South Tradition Street. Have a great morning.